Hey guys, Ultra Maximus here. Give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And jump over to Facebook and like my page to upload your video links, pictures, and join the conversation there. Click on the links in the description below. Oh hey, you's a crappy little Bayformers. You's suck so bad you can't even stand up without them kickstands, betcha. I know they sucked, but you just beat the shit out of 3 girls. You know that, right? Oh no. Transformers! Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're going to take a look at another Transformers set. It's from the Studio Series Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, number 52. It's Chromia Arcee and Elita-1. Back in the day, we used to call these the Arcee sisters. I think a lot of people are calling them the triplets nowadays. If you don't remember, back in Revenge of the Fallen, we'd gotten these 3 Fembots at the beginning of the film, and they all turned into motorcycles, and I want to say one of them turned into one of those reverse trike type bikes, but whatever. And then they combined, I think, into one big bot, but I don't think we saw that on the screen. They died like that in the movie, which was really dumb. They had like one line. I think the same actress voiced all 3 of them. It was just really crappily thrown in there. But I thought it was interesting that we got the 3 and they combined. Now, I found this set at my local Target in Center Grove on the south side of Indianapolis. And it was the only one they had. It's the only one I've seen. It's 20 bucks, and I don't know if it's really worth it. This is an interesting piece, so I'm really interested to check it out. This could be really fun, like the Squeaks toy was, a big surprise, or this is going to hit the top 10 worst toys of 2020. So, I don't know. I guess we'll find out, right? So let's go ahead and jump in there and take a look at the packaging. Alright, so here we have the triplets in the packaging, and again, I don't know, man, 20 bucks for these 3 tiny bots, but it's supposed to combine into a bigger bot, which is kind of fun. And if you take the Legends figures at about 7 to 10 bucks, I mean, there's 3 of them, so that should be 25 to 30 bucks, so I suppose it's worth it. We'll know more when we get out, definitely. But it says Transformers, number 52 in the Studio Series from Revenge of the Fallen. And then we got the artwork of the 3. I like that, how they're kind of cut in. It's got their names. Top of the package says Revenge of the Fallen right there. Just kind of a close-up of these guys, or gals, I guess. They're not guys at all. So that's kind of cool. Side of the package has the Autobot logo, and then a picture of the ladies. And then I think, well, a little different. This is more like the front cover. So kind of cool. There it is. Back of the package has got all 3 of the Fembots. They turn into motorcycles. It comes with the little display that I don't care about. There's really no write-up on them at all, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, we got Chromia in the blue, Arcee's in pink, and then Elita-1 is in the purple. So just kind of a close-up right here. Interesting, definitely. I do like how they turn into different motorcycles. That's kind of cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get the ladies out of the box and see what we think. So here we have Chromia and Elita-1 and Arcee out of the packaging, and I don't like these figures. I'm going to tell you right now, they're just way too small, they're way too delicate, they fall apart, they don't combine well. Chromia does not like to stand on her little kickstand at all. And I don't know if that's quality issue with my figure or all of them. She just doesn't like to stand there. Her arm is too big over here on the left side. It makes her want to wobble. The Elita-1 figure, that arm just pops off like that. I'm surprised I haven't lost it yet. Of the three, I think that Arcee over here is probably my favorite of them. She looks the best, she stands the best, and she poses the best. But it's not really, I don't think, the fault of the designers. I think they just got over ambitious and made them too small. I think the sculpts and the design and the pants look good, but they're too tiny to functionate as Transformers. I think these should have been done in at least a deluxe size and just given us 3 different boxes so that we could combine the bots together, kind of like they did with the original figures back in the day. Now, I do have the engine part on Chromia on her versus Arcee. The official packaging shows it with Arcee, but I really see that with the combined mode. I mean, that's her part, not Arcee's, so I went ahead and mounted it onto Chromia, but the problem is it makes her even more side heavy there with that, which is a bit of a disappointment. As far as articulation goes on these figures, so I got Chromia right here. She's got a ball joint here, goes up and down. There's also a joint at the elbow, but I've got the motor kind of there. She has a ball joint at the arm right here and up in the shoulder. She does have some movement down in the waist part down there. Again, a lot of it's for transformation, and she's just really wonky. So as far as Elita-1 goes, she's very similar. She's got some really nice posability with this arm over here. Never have any kind of issues. This little this little bike piece kind of moves around. The head moves up and down. She's got some movement here at this joint, and then a ball joint at the upper arm and at the elbow, but that elbow really, really likes to fall off, so just be aware of that. She just kind of loses that arm all the time. And then here we have Arcee right here, very similar. Her arm moves up and down due to 2 ball socket joints at the upper arm and the elbow. Her head does move up and down like the other 3. She does have movement at the midsection there. This arm is also on a ball joint. You can take this piece off right here, so this is what she looks like without. But I don't know. I think she looks like she's missing something when she doesn't have the gun piece on there. She just looks more complete, I think, with that big old gun sitting on the arm. But I guess she does match the other triplets there with the right arm free and then a thingamabobber on the left arm. I don't know. What do you guys think? So taking a closer look at Chromia herself, she's probably the weakest of all 3 of these figures because she does not stand in her little kickstand thing very well at all. Her little arm wants to fall off all the time, and the big blue bike piece on the left arm just makes her very top-heavy and very difficult to stand upright. Now, I've got her motor piece on her left arm here. The actual packaging shows that on Arcee. However, that's really, in my opinion, more of the combined mode. It does fit onto Chromia right here, and I think it just looks better on her because it's, you know, it's blue and silver and it matches everything out. You know, it's a shame that she doesn't stand as well as she does. It feels like the kickstand's just a little bit too wide to hold that wheelbase in there, and yeah, I don't know. It's just very goofy. She's very dangly and gangly, and all of them are like that, so I can't really say much about that. It's just the craptastic design that they've got, but I guess it is what it is. So taking a closer look at Elita-1, she's an odd little character. She's got the wheel for the hand, which I think's interesting. She's relatively stable on her little kickstand. The fact they made her purple, I don't know what the deal is with that. I want to say she was more of a reddish color, maybe a hot pink, in the G1 show, but they decided to go with purple, I guess, to differentiate her from Arcee, who's known to be pink. She's, again, kind of in this line. Her right arm falls off all the time, so be aware of that. The ball socket is just not very good, and yeah, she's just kind of there. And finally, taking a look at Arcee, she is definitely the best of the three figures. They put the most time and design into her, I think, just because she's the fan favorite of the three fembots here. Her two wheels at the bottom, much stronger base. She can put the larger gun over her right arm, which I think looks better than without. And then, of course, she's got her other arm that has the blaster in it. Very, very cool. I like the vibrant pink. I think that looks good with the silver. You know, it looks like the character from the movie. I mean, all three of them do, but she's definitely the better of the three. Maybe it's just the pink that stands out for me. Yeah, if I had to pick one of these three, I would say this one's the best, and that's not saying much. For comparison, here we have the Arcee triplet fembots with the Sharkticons from Cyberverse, and as you can see, all of these figures are very tiny. The Sharkticons are super, super small. The fembots are about twice as tall as these guys, but really they're about the same amount of plastic. The Sharkticons are just a little thicker and more durable than the fembots. You know, I like the concept of these fembots. I like the scale, but it's just not executed well because they're so thin and tiny, and it's just, I don't know, it just was not executed well at all. So here we have Arcee, Elita-1, and Chromia in their motorcycle modes, and these things are extremely tiny. I will say they are a bear to transform, especially Chromia here. The whole back half of this is just really annoying. It's hard to fiddle things in. Ball joints pop off like that, and the instructions are terrible. Arcee was probably the easiest to transform. Oh, I knocked over Elita-1. I'm going to throw her back here. I'm going to put these two back to the side, so we'll take a look at Arcee first. Again, she was probably the easiest one to transform. She looks pretty decent. I like the paint. I like the headlights on there. She's got some nice fairings, lots of nice details. The motor looks pretty good. She's got the tailpipes on the back. That looks nice. Painted very well. I like the chrome on the wheels. It rolls pretty decent. Stands up okay. Definitely dig that. We get a bit of a robot arm hanging on the side there, which is a bit unfortunate, but we do have the brakes and the handlebar grips and the mirrors. All that looks really, really good. So yeah, not too terribly bad. Next up, we've got Elita-1. Again, not too terribly bad. I like the paint. If I can get a focus there, the headlights look good. We get the brakes and the clutch. She actually has the gas cap painted on there, which looks nice. Again, we got some nice wheels. Definitely dig that. Her arm kind of goes down. Looks a little bit better, I think, than Arcee's. This side definitely looks, I think, a bit better. She's a bit more boxy than Arcee is. Again, rolls pretty decently. Not too bad. She's got a little kickstand right there, which is very cool. And then finally we've got Chromia, and she looks okay, I guess. Not too terribly bad. Again, we get some really nice motor. She's got silver paint on her motor, which I definitely like. She's got the silver paint on the brakes and the wheels. Very cool. She also has that gas cap painted on there. She's got the upright mirrors, which is very cool. Silver paint on the headlight. Or headlights, very nice, definitely dig that. She's got these really nice large pipes. Once you get her into the bike mode, it doesn't look too terribly bad, but again, it's a bit annoying to actually get her there, and I still don't have the back wheel quite right. I feel like none of the wheels hit exactly right on these motorcycles, which is a bit annoying, but I guess it is what it is. I mean, these things are damn tiny, and yeah, they're just, oh, they need to be bigger. And here we have Arcee and the triplets in their combined form, and this is atrocious. It is horrendously difficult to do. Getting the stand pieces to connect and interlock right is really a pain in the butt. I will say that MGO does a very good job to show you how to do this, so go check out his channel and look at the instructions. That's what I followed, but mine still doesn't quite want to connect right. And again, I don't know if this is official or not, but they kind of go together, but this is a freaking monstrosity. The worst part is getting the piece, Elita-1's connector piece, to connect onto Chromia. The pieces for Elita-1 and to Arcee work pretty well, and then the piece from Chromia into the back of Arcee work pretty well, but it's getting that middle piece to really stabilize it. It just doesn't work well at all, and it's probably because they're so tiny. It just has problems. Had we gotten 3 deluxe figures, I'm sure this would have been a lot cooler. So is Chromia Arcee and Elita-1 figures that you want in your Transformers collection? No, they are not. At least not these versions. I don't particularly care for these things. They're very frustrating. I like the concept, but this was done really, really bad, and they are very overpriced. 20 bucks, there's no way. It's not worth $20. Don't waste your money. Unless you're a, Bayformers completist, this is a very, very, very easy pass. Again, I like the concept. They're just done really, really badly. Like, the parts fall off super easy. The arms fall off super easy. Chromia does not stand well in her little kickstand thing and constantly falls over, which is annoying. Of the 3, I think Arcee is the best one. She's the most stable, and that's because both of her wheels are down at the bottom in that base. The others are kind of just bad, really. I can't recommend them. The combine mode is terrible, and the instructions don't even tell you how to do it, so I don't even know if it's official. I'm going to presume it's fan-made, but it's very difficult to do as well, and I don't have a lot of good things to say about this, unfortunately. I had high hopes for this set, but, well, reality smacked me in the face. So there they are, the Arcee triplets, Chromia, Elita-1, and Arcee from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Studio Series line. Hey guys, thanks for watching. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And jump over to Facebook and like my page to upload your video links, pictures, and join the conversation there. Click on the links in the description below.